I can't believe I'm doing this video, but believe it or not, there's actually people out there that think Amazon FBA is a scam. And I don't know if that's people that genuinely think that it's a scam, or they just think that there's loads of people selling rubbish, bullshit, scammy courses and that bit's the scam. I'm not quite sure which bit it is, but I'm going to just tell you the truth about Amazon FBA and whether or not it is a scam, and fully break it down so that you fully understand the opportunity. So I should sell between 80 to 100,000 this month. I've got a UK store and a USA store, and I've been doing this for around about 4 years. So I think I'm quite credible to do this. So I don't make any of my money from training or courses or anything like that. I make it from Amazon. So let's discuss that, okay? How can we figure out if this is a scam or not? So, right, the truth is, Amazon FBA is fulfilled by Amazon. Okay, that's what it really is. So Amazon FBA is fulfilled by Amazon. Okay, now when people use the term Amazon FBA, what they are actually referring to is selling on Amazon. Generally, I don't know why it's become this thing called Amazon FBA, because FBA is actually just fulfilled by Amazon. So when you buy a product that is Prime on Amazon, that is FBA. Okay, but some people sell stuff on Amazon MF, which is merchant fulfilled, which means they send it from their own warehouse. And there's many other ways you can sell on Amazon as well. But Amazon FBA is just Amazon selling. Okay, that's what it is. It's Amazon selling. The term Amazon FBA, as I say, has been taken up because it's a bit of a gimmicky word. I think, it sounds better than Amazon selling probably to some people. So Amazon selling is the same as Amazon FBA. That's what it is, okay? Unless you're specifically talking about fulfilled by Amazon. And the truth is, Amazon selling is one of the biggest opportunities online, especially in 2023, 2024, 2025, and many, many years. The reason why is because Amazon is a massively growing platform year after year. There's more users, more revenue, more increased usability, and they improve their software. More products are being launched at all times. More brands are launching on the platform to gain more exposure. So the truth is, the opportunity is large, but because the opportunity can be so good, that comes with a lot of competition. So when people think, is it a scam? What I think they're referring to is the opportunity just not working, because a lot of people test this by doing something called online arbitrage. And online arbitrage is a form of Amazon FBA or Amazon selling, whatever you want to call it. But it's probably one of the easiest barrier to entry forms that you can do on the platform. Online arbitrage, by the way, there's still people make good money on this, by the way. But online arbitrage is where you or virtual assistants, who are people that you hire cheaply that work overseas, will look for stores online for products that are in sale or marked down or just normal price and get discount codes, etc. And then you will resell them products on Amazon and hope to get the profit in between after all Amazon fees. Now, it sounds easy and it sounds ideal, and that's actually the model that I started out with. But the problem with that model, and this is why people think it's a scam, is that when you buy a product from a store, when you send it in, you've got to take into account all the fees that come with this, okay? All the Amazon FBA fees, the shipping fees, and then you've got to pay a prep center to prep the products for you, otherwise known as a freight forwarder, okay? A fulfillment center, whatever you want to call it, depends what models you're doing. Or you've got to prep it yourself and send it in. And the margins can be low, but the margins can get lower and lower and lower because you're not the only one that's got access to them products. So if people have access to them products, then they can send them in as well. And then what happens is you end up in a race to the bottom in many scenarios with online arbitrage, because all of a sudden there's 30, 40, 50, 60 sellers on a listing that are all trying to win that buy box. And the buy box is when you go onto Amazon and look at a product and then you see that there's a price. When you click buy it now, it will automatically show you the seller that's the best price generally. Not always price, but generally it's the best price. as a user, you wouldn't understand that. You wouldn't know that unless you know what's going on behind the scenes with Amazon selling. But people are trying to fight for that buy box so that they get the sale, okay, when you're shopping on Amazon. So you have to keep dropping the price until you're the one that gets the sale. And then what happens is it just erodes all of your profit and your margin, and then people think it's a scam. That's the issue. But now I'm going to tell you why it's not a scam and how, like, I make a full-time income and a lot of good money from Amazon and have done for years now. And that's by doing this. So you have to realize that there's many different models. So online arbitrage is just one model, okay? And that one model can be replicated on any marketplace in the world on Amazon. So one marketplace, say the UK, for example, might be oversaturated, for example, you know? And once again, there's still people that make good money on it, but that's something I'll talk about in a minute. Online arbitrage in the UK is one model in one marketplace. A lot of people will test it thinking that Amazon FBA, otherwise known as Amazon selling, doesn't work because they bought something from Wilco, sent it into Amazon, and then it got tanked and they lost money, okay? And then they think it's a scam. You've got to understand that's one model, online arbitrage, in one marketplace. Now, that same product, if you were to do online arbitrage in the USA or Germany or Switzerland, wherever you want to do it, okay, Australia, if you're reselling products in different countries, the supply and demand setup could be completely different. Therefore, you might not get tanked as quickly. You might not get tanked at all. You might not get tanked as easily. There might be higher demand and less competition and higher demand, such as places like the USA. So it's a much more stable business. Now, the second part of that is that the model that you're in, okay? So the second part is that you've got to understand that that's one model, online arbitrage. But you've got things like retail arbitrage, which is a similar thing where you can go around shops, which a lot of people can't be bothered to do. Therefore, if less people can be bothered to do it, and you're finding stores that most people don't go in, and you can find products that are on sale or reduced, then you might have the chance of not having so much competition on that listing, therefore maybe having more stable business. Not in all cases, but that could be the case. If you started to really master retail arbitrage and start to understand your groove, you know, it's not easy. Once again, I'm not saying it's easy, but it's possible. And then you've got things like private label and creating your own brands and creating your own bundles. Okay, so with private label, you could start creating a proper brand, you know, like doing your own brands. And say if you want to launch a supplement brand, you know, like in a certain niche, a supplement brand for gluten-free vegans, like whatever, you can use tools such as Helium 10, which you can use software, and then you can find keywords that you might be able to rank for. But then you've got to spend money on PPC, which is the advertising on Amazon, to rank the product. You've got to buy the product, okay? You've got to import it, or you've got to buy it from the UK, you've got it manufactured, and it's a lot of work up front. But generally, there's no competition on your listing. There'd be competition from other people, like every marketplace, but none on your listing. So it comes with different challenges, but also different opportunities. And then you can do just private label, as I say, where you're just importing certain colour of sunglasses and slapping your label on it, but that's going to be hard because there's a lot of competition, so you'd have to have a unique selling point. Or you could do bundles where you can bundle together products that you found and create your own unique offering on the Amazon platform. There's many different ways that you can sell. So I think if someone's to say it's a scam, then that's that's just all that they know. You know, I can guarantee you it's not a scam. Okay, I've got a brand that I've been building on Amazon for a while and just about to launch some other private label brands. I do online arbitrage in the USA as well. And there's just many different things that you can do. And it's just a shame when people think that it's a scam just because they've heard one person test something in a certain model in a certain marketplace. It's a huge, huge opportunity, but it's definitely not easy. And it's definitely not passive income. And there's a lot of nonsense from a lot of people that hardly sell anything trying to just upsell you £2,000 courses. That's the truth. Yeah. So look, that's the truth. Will you subscribe? Let me know. See you in the next video.